Welcome all into the Turtle Lair podcast After Dark. This is Ninja Dave here with Spider Vic.
Hi.
Spider Vic, did you is that the name that you want to go with? Or you want to go with Mikey Vic, or I don't know, what do you want to be called?
With it being the Turtle Lair, Mikey Vic or Michelangelo Vic, like what Ronnie's been doing, works for me.
Okay. I didn't know. I know you and Ronnie bump heads quite a bit. I don't know if you wanted to take his nomenclature, be like, no, I reject the man and all of his labeling.
And substitute my own.
Yes. But Mikey Vic works for you?
Yeah, Mikey Vic works. Vic, that guy, loudmouth, potty mouth.
Yeah.
You're
a cool guy. You're a man about town. Tell the people right before we get started here. Tell the people what you do and what you're into.
For a living, I work for AT&T, so anything I say or do does not represent the company in any way. So this way, I don't get
disclaimers.
Yeah, disclaimer that everything I say on this podcast is my own opinion. It does not reflect AT&T in any way. Please, for the love of God, if anybody from AT&T is listening, please don't tell anybody higher up so I get fired. So I work for AT&T. I'm into Spider-Man comics. I kind of want to check out the new Amazing Spider-Man since they rebooted it again for like the third damn time.
Yeah.
When I actually had a chance to go out and look for the comic, I couldn't find like #1 at the stores. And with Heroes Con, since I cosplay, I'm constantly running around interacting with so many people. I didn't really shop, so I didn't look there.
Okay. So you're talking about the Amazing Spider-Man stuff that happened right after the Doc Ock invasion?
Right after Superior.
Okay. Did you read all of Superior?
No, I'm gonna get that in trade.
Okay. It is worth it. I read that, and I will tell you, it is a great read. I actually, as big of a Spider-Man fan as I am, I found myself enjoying the Doc Ock Spider-Man more than the Peter Parker Spider-Man, if that makes sense.
See, because I basically stopped reading Spider-Man after A Brand New Day.
Okay. That's right after Civil War, right?
Huh?
That was right after Civil War, wasn't it?
Yeah. Shortly right after Civil War, like within a couple months, like 6 months, I want to say.
Yeah.
So that's basically when I stopped. I flipped through One Moment in Time, where they went back and erased everything. And I thought it was so stupid that Spider-Man missed his wedding because of a guy sitting on him. Guy could lift like, a Buick truck, and a guy sits on him and he can't lift him. It's like, what the hell?
He probably couldn't get any the fulcrum and he couldn't get a good lever and
No.
Math.
Piss ass poor writing. Piss ass poor writing. It's like, we fucked up. We're just gonna make this train wreck even worse.
Nice. Well, cool. What else? What turtle stuff have you been into lately? Have you picked up anything?
Trying to catch when I can the new TMNT show. At first, I'm not gonna lie, like your first things I've seen about it, I was very hesitant of watching it. Then once we started doing the podcast, I started watching it and I really enjoy it. It's kind. I'm not a big fan of the animation.
Okay.
The CGI, it just seems a little too bulky and clunky for him. And it's New York City. Where the hell is everybody?
Yeah. It's like Gotham.
Yeah, it's like where the hell is everybody? This is like a damn ghost town. I do have the original series, the Party Wagon. That has like 24 DVDs. That was a birthday present to myself 2 years ago.
Well, that's sweet. I remember seeing that. I wanted that.
Yeah, I got it. I got it back when I was still working at Toys R Us, and we got it in, and I got my tax return money, and we still had one, so it's like I bought it for myself.
Is it everything I dreamed it would be?
It's all it is, it's really all the DVDs that they've been putting out from the series, like season 1, here's this series, season 2, and then like season 2 might have like 2 episodes on it from like season 10. So when you watch season 10, you actually have to kind of come back to disc number 2. You know, they didn't really fix the ordering of it from my understanding. I haven't had a ton of time to go through and watch like everything.
Okay. That's kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah. I did recently, not too long ago, for my birthday this year? No, it was last year. I did get Turtles 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, not 3, because I have 3 on DVD, but I wasn't going to rebuy it for Blu-ray. I got TNT on Blu-ray, and I got the Turtles Forever on DVD when Nick first bought them. It was like the closeout for the Fox Box one, which I thought that was real nice because they like go back to like Turtle Prime for the classic comics.
Yeah.
The first movie, I'm just talking like if this is the first time anybody's ever tuned in and hasn't listened to any of the shows.
That's cool.
That's how I'm doing this. For Mad Monster, that happened back in March. Corey Feldman, I got him to sign my Blu-ray. TMNT movie, the first one, the original Ninja Turtle. And Heroes, I didn't stand in line just because of all the costs. My buddy actually had Elfman to sign my copy of the Ninja Turtle, the first volume.
Okay. Cool. So you got a little bit of a collection going there.
Yeah, I mean, I have. I still got not my original Michelangelo, but I got the first re-release. When it was the 10th or 15th year anniversary. This was back when KB Toys was still around. That's how long I've had this.
Yeah. You've just been waiting. You're like, he's gonna come around in my sphere at some point. I will nab him. I will fling my webbing at him, and I will have him in this webbing.
I do have a reissue of the classic Mikey. I do have from the new show, the new Mikey, the first release.
Okay.
And then also too, I do have the Mousers, due to the simple fact that I love Mousers.
Yeah, they're freaking cool.
Because the original Mouser was a wind-up? That was like the same size as the Turtles. And it would walk and just chomp, and but it was never like Mouser size. So that's kind of a childhood dream right there that they made him Mouser size. I didn't get the one from the Fox Box series. I forgot who it came with. The Mouser came with someone. I think it came with a Baxter.
Yeah.
I never got it. And then I got the Turtle, the Baby Turtle 2-pack where it's Mikey and Raph.
Okay. I keep finding like one set of 2 or the other set of 2, but never together. And I'm like, I'm not going to. I refuse to get one set without the other. So it's like when I see them all together, then I'm going to get them.
Yeah, I'm just a big Mikey fan, so I got that one. I like Raph and I like Donnie. I'm not a big fan of Leo, but I wish they did like what they did for the Fox Box one, where it was all 4 turtles in one.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But it's corporate America, and they got to make that dollar. So if they split them up into 2, then why charge you a price of $8.99 to where they can charge you 2 prices of $18.99?
You've got the original Mikey that came out with the Nick series. Have you thought about getting the Battle of the Shell version, which is more cartoon accurate?
When I run into them, I probably will.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to get the one that's stored like the shell storage. I'm not gonna get that one. I want to get Fly Turtle. I do want to get that one.
Okay. What about the what was it? Revoltech?
Is that the one with like the mutant stuff that they fling?
No, not that. That's this is the Japanese company that they have done the cartoon accurate with lots of plausibility and the different heads that you can use.
That's the one that's we were talking. It's going for like what, 43 American?
Yeah, like $40 each. You think you might pick up the Mikey from that?
Maybe.
Okay.
I do want one of the classic, like the classic comic book version.
Yeah.
I do want that Mikey where he's got like the tail and everything.
Yeah. What was it? What can I think of the name of that group now? Why am I blanking on that? But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do definitely want that. I
Are
do
you gonna
want
go
like,
for the knockoff?
the knockoff.
Yeah, they have a knockoff version. Ronnie picked up one of those, the red bandana knockoffs for like $40.
Huh.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Maybe.
Yeah, you
I
got it
do.
from China. He said he can't tell the difference from the original, but of course he didn't have an original. But it's whatever.
Yeah. I do want to get like the complete set of the LARPing ones.
Oh yeah, I know you were all over that.
Yes,
You're gonna display them with like a giant D20, aren't you?
Huh?
You're gonna display them with a giant D20 right in the middle, aren't you?
I do have a giant D20. Hold on.
So do I. I think it's sad that I have this just on hand easily.
Mine's bigger.
I agree. I have a bigger D20. Hold up the camera again. Hold up the camera again.
Because that's the size you have. That's that size. But the difference is that one is a life counter for magic. And you can tell from like 20 to 19 to 18. So the numbers kind of spiral around for the life counters.
That's true. Yeah, but of course it could just be that my hands are way bigger than yours. You never know. It might not be the scale on the internet.
Interwebs. Well, this is when you do this is when you do like the infamous, hey, let me grab a quarter and put it next to a quarter.
Right.
Because everybody knows what a quarter looks like.
I don't know. You might use an actual quarter. I might use a quarter pounder with cheese. Or Royale with cheese. So man, we're about to get into this stuff, deep shit. What do you think about the second Turtle trailer? Have you seen it? What do you think?
I've seen it. Here's the thing. I know we've talked about before, like the original leaked script in the podcast, and in it, the original thing, Shredder was a robot, and this fucking really proves that if he's not a robot, he's a fucking Iron Man mech.
Okay.
Why the fuck? Did you ever play the first Spider-Man game for the movie?
For Dreamcast? No. For the movie, yeah, I did.
Where you fight the Vulture?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. No. Did you fight Web of Shadows? Did you play Web of Shadows?
I did not play Web of Shadows.
Okay. The Vulture is in Web of Shadows, and the way his suit is like magnetic beams that hold his wings together, and he'll shoot the feathers at you, which are his wings, and that's what that reminded me of.
Oh, kind of like Archangel's flechettes.
Yeah, where they just fling it, and then they come back. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not very practical. He's really walking around in a Super Shredder suit.
Yeah, it looks like a Super Shredder that's what they did, they took the Hulkbuster Iron Man and they took Shredder and just blended them together, because Michael Bay is all like, hey, you know what movies are doing really good right now? Iron Man. Kids love Iron Man.
Right.
Shredder looks like
and they love Transformers. He's kind of like half Transformer, half Iron Man.
I swear to God, if he turns into a fucking tank, I'm fucking out of that shit. If fucking Shredder transforms at any fucking point, I don't care if it's a transformation to where he has a flight mode. Fuck that shit.
You're out. You're gonna be like,
middle of the fucking theater going, I'm out. Fuck this. This is bullshit. I'm out of here. Fuck you. I'm out of here.
Well, besides Shredder, what did you think about the rest of the reveal? Do you think it was an interesting switcheroo, Was it a how high we played a joke on you guys? Is it actually less bad than you thought it was, or what?
I think they came up with this trailer to try to do a morale boost for the fan, because like when April takes the photo, when they're all high fiving, yeah, we beat the shit out of the foot soldiers that aren't even ninjas and they're just fucking terrorists. Woo! High five! You know, and April takes a photo with her, and they all post. Was that a flash? It shows that it has humor in it. That it might have some redeeming qualities, but probably not enough where it's like, this is going to be great. It's probably going to be one of those, well, it didn't suck as bad as I thought it would.
Sure.
But it does look like it's going to have a lot of, like, Ralph's going to be, like, probably the main turtle in this one.
Uh-huh.
It
looks like the guys get captured at some point, and he and Splinter have to go rescue him, which is a different. So what
happens is the Shredder finds them, breaks into the lair, kind of kicks their ass a little. Ralph probably was out pouting.
Mm-hmm. Like he always is.
Leo stood up. Fuck you, Leo. I'm gonna go do my own stuff. So he's out pouting somewhere, which makes the other brothers, you know, vulnerable because honestly, they made Ralph look like he's the fucking Hulk.
Yeah, he's the tank of the group.
Yeah, he's the fucking tank.
Yeah. You know, Nick said that he sounded he sounded like the token angry black guy, which I was like, he does sound a lot like Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, especially when he's doing his Batman voice.
Yeah. Give it to camera. This is our city.
But so they get captured. Splinter dies, or
he doesn't die. He's caught under the rubble.
Yeah, he's fucked up, which I want to call bullshit.
Yeah, it's like if you're winning, why would you stop and be like, hey, I'm gonna leave you alive just barely?
Yeah. But I want to call bullshit. I don't think Splinter would have ever been put in that situation. But then again, we're also old school, so whatever.
Well, you know, in the original movie, you know, it took, you know, a bunch of Foot Clan to capture him. And I called bullshit as a child. I was like, no way, you know, Splinter's better than all 4 turtles combined. How could he be captured by a bunch of human Foot Clan members? You know, whatever.
They drugged him. That's what it was. They drugged him.
That must have been what it was. They put some cheese out and crap. They drugged it. And it was like, oh, the cheese phone, and it was over.
They gassed down there. That's what it was. They were fumigating.
That must have been, yeah. And he wasn't ready.
That's why he was like all fucked up. Like when it was like, oh, no, you didn't beat the shit out of me. I still have the poison that you tried to fuck face.
Exactly. That's what they did in the I guess you haven't read the comic yet, right? It's like they drugged him in the comic, and that's the only way they could take him.
Yeah. Well, it's just like in the cartoon where he fought the tiger guy. I'm horrible with names. I am so shit with names.
Tiger Claw?
Yeah, Tiger Claw. Fuck you. He got drugged there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
The only reason why Tiger Claw had like an advantage. It's like apparently for Splinter, you have to drug his ass.
Right. He's not going to go down.
Get him.
The conventional way, yeah. So, fair enough. So I mean, this trailer didn't leave you with hope, but it made you feel as though it would not suck as bad.
Yeah, it's like they put Burn Hill on the burn already to help soothe it a little.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I mean, he's still gonna go in and probably be like, man, this movie is shit.
Yeah.
They still get a job, but then again, like the the Transformer movie still raked in shit money.
They did an insanely good amount of money, which is like everyone says, oh, your movies are so horrible. And it was like, check, bitches. You can't really.
Basically, if these little kids were like, wow, this movie's shit, let's don't go see it, they're not. But you know, mom and dad's going to take their kids to it because it's giant fucking robots that turn into cars and dinosaurs, and what little kid does not love that?
Right.
I mean,
He's got half the sales right there.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we're 30-year-old men and we still buy fucking Transformers.
Yeah.
Because they're cars that turn to robots and robots that turn to dinosaurs. I mean, fuck.
Speaking of which, getting the latest Casey Jones Nick DVD set has a free ticket to the TMNT movie.
When you wait for the toy or for the?
No, for the DVD. But the newest DVD release that they have for the Nick Turtles that has enter Casey Jones, those 6 episodes there. It has a free ticket to TMNT.
Well, then we need to buy that, so that's why we.
Exactly. Matt, what's his name? Metalhead Matt got the DVD and he shared that in the group. So yeah, he confirmed that it is legit.
Okay, cool. Might have to do that, so this way I'm not at least buying something good.
I know it appeals to your Spider Vic sensibilities.
Yeah, see, I still hold out for like the complete first season. Like I hold out for like when they do like complete sets.
That's what I want to do, but it's like they refuse to do that. They keep doing those little 5 to 6 episode shots. It's like we're only going to release it in this, and then you put your own box together or whatever.
Because they make more money that way.
They do, but I think it also. I mean, if you want to come at it from the fans' point of view, if you're wanting to support the franchise, you have to get each DVD as it comes out, just so they know that the sales are going well. I mean, you can't pirate everything, I guess. I mean, technically you could, but
I'm still waiting on the rest of the Muppets show because I have seasons 1, 2, and 3.
You're waiting for them to release the last season.
Season 2, 2 years later, season 3. 5 years later, go on season 3.
I can't say too much. I'm still holding out for the Venture Brothers box set because they haven't even finished the series yet. So yeah.
Well, they just came out with the last season, which wasn't that great.
Well, the season was great. It was just too short. I love Venture Brothers. It's just
like twice as long this time.
Yeah.
So really, if you take like 6 episodes? So if you really break that down, it's like 12 episodes. It's twice as long.
Yeah.
So.
I'm enjoying the series. I wonder with Venture Brothers has it come into a time where it's just taking too long to get the new episodes out, and are the fans fatigued from waiting so long?
I don't think. Well, let's look at Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Who does half a season, and then 6 months later do the other half of the season.
Right.
And a lot of British shows do that. The only show really in America that does that is Walking Dead, and it works great for Walking Dead because it's just like, oh god, I have to. It leaves you on that cliffhanger, but you know it's coming.
Right.
Where I think for Venture Brothers, the gap I don't think would hurt it as long as the episodes are worth the wait.
Yeah. This last wait was not. I mean, to wait a year and some change, and then get us a 6 to 12 episode season. I don't know. I think we're starting to lose some long-term fans.
Yeah, I mean, I think the show too is also kind of losing some steam. Where season 1 wasn't that great. Season 2 and 3 and 4 were awesome. Then this last season was like, eh.
Yeah, they're just kind of dicking around. I mean, they're fleshing out some of the characters. I like that they're pushing the envelope on Dean's development and Sergeant Hatred and Brock going off to do a different thing. But it's like they'll take it so far and then they'll pull him back. Like I really loved 21 assuming his new role, and then they just pulled him back and now he's a henchman again. So.
Yeah. Because it was pretty cool and 21 was kind of like on his own. I did like that. I did kind of miss 24. I don't remember what happened to 24.
24 died.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah, he got killed in like the end of season 3, and 21 was like trying to solve his death and kept talking to him and like and like I can see your ghost, but no one else can hear you or see you because it's just me talking to you. And he had 21 skull there.
That's how long it's been since I've seen that season.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm like I'll go back and watch season 1 and 2. I'm like, man, oh yeah, that happened. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
See, I would like to see a Dr. Hill killing your cosplay.
I saw that at last year's Dragon Con actually.
Really? Because
Yeah, it done pretty well.
I've seen Dr. Girlfriend, I've seen The Monarch, 21, 24, Course the Venture Brothers, Dr. Thaddeus Venture, Rock. But I do want to see a Dr. Helen Killinger, because I think that would be pretty funny, especially if he goes, I am Dr. Helen Killinger. This is my
Killinger. This is my magic murder bag.
This is my magic murder bag.
Have you ever been to Dragon Con?
Huh?
Have you ever been to Dragon Con?
No.
Dude, what are you doing with your life?
As much as Ronnie hates it, I might be going to Con next year, San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, I mean, you do your thing, man. I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con, but I don't. I mean, I've been to Dragon Con, and the entire place is one big line that you're waiting in. That's how many fucking people there are.
That does it. Bob Kiefer, who's Batman, cosplayer. He goes to Dragon Con, and the only thing he spends his money on is like gas there and from, because him and his buddy Punisher Mike, they go down to Dragon Con on Saturday and just go for like the photo shoots and then come back.
Okay.
That's all they do. That's how they save money. They just go walk around with the cosplayers outside, do the photo things, and come back.
Okay. They get in the parade and whatnot. Yeah. I've been in the Dragon Con maybe 5 years now, and I have never been to a parade. I always miss it because I typically drink too much the night before and I sleep too late the next day.
Yeah, from what I hear for Dragon Con, it's like there's the after-con party, the after-party, the after-party, and then the pre-con party, which is right after the after-party.
Yeah, you got it right.
Party.
I mean, seriously, it's a good time. If you want to go in and just be blitzed off your ass the entire weekend, good stuff.
Yeah, my whole thing is I don't think my costumes are Dragon Con worthy.
Oh, I've seen your Pirate Joker, sir. I beg to differ.
Well, my Pirate Joker, actually, I want to remake the boots to where actually I want to make boot covers over boots, but so this way it's kind of, because I want to use like the white pleather to make the boot cover.
Okay.
So this way, it looks like a giant spat type deal.
Okay. You want to swap ball in style.
Yeah, and then also too, I want to get. There's like a utility belt that I saw at the Ren Fair that has like stuff like right here that I want to get, and also too I want to get like, because the two belts I have are like Walmart belts.
Okay.
That I bought that are like extra big.
Uh-huh.
So this way it's like I got a little bit more accessories on it.
Okay.
I think
what is in this Joker utility belt, pray tell?
I don't know, whatever the hell I buy that comes with it.
Okay, I mean, I didn't know if you'd like put certain things in it, like a hanky over here, and hydrochloric acid flower there. I don't know.
No, I haven't bought it yet. I'm gonna buy it from this year's Ren Fair.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I think my Mark III is Dragon Con quality. It's hot as shit. I didn't realize how hot that was. Like I was. Oh dear God! This is the first year I was actually dying in my costumes.
You were inside the entire time too, so yeah, I could imagine how hot that got.
Well, I was surprised of how hot I got in my pirate costume, but I think that was just because of everybody inside. But
yeah, so you did have the Arkham Asylum crew like hovering around you at all times too, so that probably generates your own amount of heat there.
Yeah. But also too, like, well, the suit, the pants I made out of like jeans-like material, and the jacket I made out of the exact same material.
Uh-huh.
That was like, so I had all that, and then also too the wig to where like I have like a nice scar now from the yeah. So
Suffer for your looks.
yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Take that, Harley's Joker. Let's see you have some scars from your shit.
Yeah. You know, I did not realize that you were wearing a wig. So that's
Yeah,
how good your cosplay was. I did not realize that was that's pretty awesome.
I wear a wig.
I thought you just colored your hair.
I've done that before. I bleached my hair for 2 years. I did this. I bleached my hair and actually tried to dye it green, but it came out like a lime green. And I hate the hair. And then I've done it before to where the first time I ever did it, I didn't bleach my hair. The second year, I bleached my hair, but didn't dye it. But like the hairspray, I hate that stuff because as soon as you start sweating or if there's moisture or anything outside, it runs. And it's a pain in the ass to color your hair and try to put on white makeup because you have to be careful because of when you spread it, you're spreading the green and stuff to where it has like a rich green. So, I'm having to sit next to a charger, so that's why my phone charges as we're doing this.
That's cool. I mean, your video is coming through loud and clear. Your audio is good.
Awesome, cool.
You're a sexy beast, if I may say so.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's all this nice working outside.
I need to do like better lighting in here. I'm like in my living room and there's not enough light, so I'm darker than I normally am. So what else have you been up to lately, man? What geeky stuff have you been?
We got the
spelunking?
Charlotte. No, I haven't gone spelunking.
Okay.
We got the Charlotte Comic-Con coming up in August 3rd. So I'm talking to my Harley Quinn, who is, the little Harley. She was the little pirate Harley that was running around with me.
Yeah.
She's my adopted kid sister. Like that's just how that happened.
Oh, cool.
What's cool too is she's like high functioning autistic, and she does this. So I think she's taking my cosplay up like another notch to where, because now it's like I have a Harley to pose with.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen you two together. You guys have a really good energy. So yeah, she seems real cool.
Yeah, because it's like a brother and sister where like we pick back and forth, and I think that stuff, and she knows that everything I do, during the cosplay is just egging on, feeding the fire, type deal. So it's kind of like trying to figure out what we want to do for that one. To where I kind of pointed out to her, like, as long as we've been cosplaying Joker and Harley, we haven't done a classic.
Okay.
Because the first time I actually talked to her was part of the Arkham Asylum game that I'm part of on Facebook.
What's the web link for Arkham Asylum game?
It's on Facebook. Just Facebook it. It's a group.
Okay.
To where it's just a group of like the people that I was like in costume with. It's what it is. It's just it's just Batman cosplayers. I mean, it's an open group. Anybody can join that cosplays Batman. One of us will add you. But a lot of us are local. Charlotte, Gastonia, Batman cosplayers. We have a couple people that are a little bit further out, but they're always at least either Heroes Con or the Charlotte Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the Turlo podcast fan page to where those that people can see it. It's just like
Are you guys thinking about doing something like that? I mean, beyond just Arkham Asylum, but just kind of banding together with other cosplayers in the area, and make like a DC group or Marvel, or just comic cosplayers of Charlotte, a triple C, if you will.
Don't know. Never really thought about it. Because one is like I have my fan page, the Clown Princess Charlotte, and I don't update it regularly. I don't post to it regularly because I'm not doing this to be famous.
Yeah.
I'm doing it to just to have fun and stuff like that. And if for people try to keep like, hey, if you just want to follow me because I cosplay as the Joker, follow this page. If you want to follow Vic because it's Vic, then yeah, okay, send me a thing and I'll accept your friend request after you talk to me. It's like I have friend requests that have been on my thing for like years, and the only reason I haven't accepted them is because like, nah, I never got a comment on any of my photos or anything.
Oh, okay.
So like if you send me a friend request and I don't accept it, it's because I don't want to be a number. But if you like if you talk to me on my thing, then I'll accept it because like, well, this dude actually talks to me and it's actually commenting on my stuff. So it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, yeah. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Not trying to be a douche about it or anything, but
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of people who are just, like you're saying, like just playing the numbers game.
Yeah, or they're like, hey, or I've gotten it to where I've gotten friend requests and then they send me links to their fan pages or whatever.
Oh,
and
that's one of those things.
I can't. I've done that too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, too, I've known that those people kind of send me friend requests because of my Joker cosplay. So.
Mm-hmm. It is awesome. So what you say? So what you say? Your stardom has gone to your head.
Oh.
This is a microphone, by the way. It's not my willy. It's not my foamy willy.
I can get my megaphone.
Oh.
Flash flood warning this area till 11 p.m. EDT.
Wait.
Flood areas. Check local media. NWS.
There's a flash flood warning. Are you okay, Victor?
Is it flashers running by? Are we talking like guys flashing or women? Because if it's women, I'm gonna open up my windows. If it's guys,
well, it's flash flooding. It's actually weather related. It's not actually raining men or women.
Damn it! I was about to say, yeah, it's raining men.
Yeah.
Amen. Tall, dark, strong and lean, rough and tough.
We don't say any of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn you, weather girls. The only song they ever had. Because like their name's the Weather Girl, and the only thing you ever know about them is it's raining men.
Right. I'm sure they made other songs, other non-Nimbo Cumulus related songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the rest of the year have in store for you, sir? I know you're going to Comic-Con. You have any other figure acquisitions, media?
No, I mean it's really just the Charlotte Comic-Con. I know there's another fundraiser for the Children's Miracle Network I got invited to. That I'm going to make. The thing is, though, a lot of times with stuff on Saturdays, I can't really do it because of work. If it's on Sundays, I can do stuff that's Sundays. That's what I like about the Charlotte Comic-Con. It's a one-day show, normally on Sundays.
Okay.
Easier for me. I do have another Joker costume in mind that I want to work on. Definitely want to try to get that done for a show next year. The little Harley that I run around with, she has a fan page. The Princess.
Okay.
So if you don't like my page, go like her page, because that would mean the world to her, and you'll be helping a little high functioning autistic girl with her dream.
Okay.
So go like her page. Don't like my page. Go like her page. She wants.
You are a stripper with a heart of gold, Victor.
Yeah, that's how you know I'm not an elitist.
Yeah.
She wants to do a steampunk Joker, and I told her I don't know that much about steampunk to where I could do steampunk justice. I told her that, probably do one for a show next year. So this way it gives me time to kind of check out steampunk, where I can get steampunk stuff. Because I know Besides, like it's a Victorian era, like if Steam like really took off type deal,
Yeah,
and people with a shitload of gears and stuff. It's I know it's more to it,
yeah,
and I don't want to jump into mix that genre and not really know that much about the other genre. I want to be able to at least know enough to hold my own. To where
right.
if somebody makes a comment, I might not get every reference or every comment, but at least I'll get enough to be like, hey, I at least did some research for this, so this way it's not, I'm not pissing off the steampunk fans.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's very admirable. I think it's a good thing for people who are actually dressing as something, not to be not to be posers as it were. And anybody can throw goggles on and do sepia tone in their costume. Throw some clock gears on, but to really embody what it is. I mean, it's not easy, and I've only cosplayed amateurishly, but seeing what you guys do and how much effort you put into it, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, I want to say they luck into it amazingly to where it's just out of nowhere their first cosplay ever and they just explode on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
To where others, you can see like a progression, and I think those are the best ones where you see the progression to where they worked into it. It's not, hey, I know seamstress, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get that. There was one article of a Joker, I cannot think of his name, but I read it and it was interesting because it's a lot like me to where started off one way, but through progression and continue working at it and everything like that, he actually improved his costume to where his makeup's really good. To where like I just put purple around my eyes to make him stand out, but his is a little bit more like iron deficient.
Okay.
It's like an iron deficiency. Their eyes are kind of like
Sunken in. It was like.
yeah, to where it kind of looks like that. And his makeup. I don't want to say it is copying, but there's an obvious influence of the real famous Joker, as far as skin toning, to where, I hate to say that, but because of him, a lot of other Jokers have stepped up their games.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's a healthy kind of competition, I guess.
To a degree, I mean, it's nice because the other guys are stepping up, but also too now you see a lot of people trying to copy him.
Yeah. They forego originality for, hey, let's look like this other guy who's gotten a little bit of fame for it already.
Yeah. It's like I talked to one guy last year at the last year's costume contest, and I complimented him on his makeup, like, because he was a fellow Joker cosplayer. I've interacted with him over the years at Heroes, and I kind of said something to him. It's like, hey, your makeup's really good, and he's like, oh yeah, I follow. He said the other guy's real name. I'm like, oh, it's blank 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 Joker, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, ooh. Oh.
I know that's a topic that you get quite emotional about. What do you feel is important to you as your own your own form of cosplay, your own like what code do you live by, and what do you think? What's your advice to others? I know copying is one thing, but I mean there's influence and there's copying and there's this obvious whoring for attention, that kind of stuff.
Influence is great. I'm not really a big fan of people that cosplay to become famous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to knock on Heroes of Cosplay. I haven't seen it, but I've read articles of like one chick who was actually at the con, like one of the Wizard Worlds, to where they were filming and how they actually manipulate the costume contest and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. For people who's thinking about getting to cosplaying, don't let Heroes of Cosplay influence you. a lot of the cosplayers. I mean, I'm friends with other cosplayers on Facebook, and don't like the show. The show's not a good representation of what cosplaying is. Sci-fi edits the snot out of all the footage because of TV drama gets ratings.
Right.
Ultimately, they manipulated the costume contest to where the people that the heroes of cosplay that were in the show either got honorable mention or won. They predetermined all that.
Yeah.
From the article I read, from somebody who was actually, it's like first person view, but also too with anything you read on the internet to take with a grain of salt.
Right.
My big thing for if anybody wants to cosplay, it doesn't matter what your suit is. It doesn't matter if it's a $3 Batman suit that you got at Goodwill, if it's a Batman suit that you got from Party City or Hobby or Halloween Express that costs $59.99 because it's a Sentai suit that you zip up all the way, or if it's the $599 Batman suit that's like the big bulky muscle one.
Yeah, or it's the one that you spend hours and hours, day by day, months and months to get ready for a show that you did yourself.
Yeah. Well, no, this one is like it's all like when you like shirts, Batman suits through like official provided like Party City or whatever. This is one of the ones that's like $500 or $600 or $1,000, and it a lot of times they'll advertise it as the Batman Arkham Asylum suit where it's gray, but it's the muscles that you kind of slide on to where somebody like me, the muscles are like that much bigger, so you get wider. It doesn't matter if you buy that. It doesn't matter if you spend $1,500 to get the motorcycle suit that's like armor that's based off the Christopher Nolan, and then you buy like a $300 cow. You spend another $450 to get a Bob Kiefer cape, which Bob Kiefer, if you want a cape, he's the guy to look for, Bob Kiefer. God, I'm seamlessly plugging everybody. It doesn't matter because it's your attitude towards it. It's really the big thing I want to say to anybody who wants to cosplay is your attitude towards it. If you go in thinking that you're hot shit, people are going to see that, and it's going to reflect. If you go like me and just loud and obnoxious and having a good time and trying to make it fun, people see that too, and I think that's the real part of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're Deadpool, be Deadpool. If you're the Big Lebowski and you're supposed to be an ass, be an ass.
play the role, huh?
Yeah, I mean there's a difference between being stuck up and role playing the character. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's more important to when you are actually playing a character to be in character?
Yes, to the limits of the show.
Okay.
Like Heroes Con and Charlotte Comic Con, they're family friendly. So a lot of times when you see me, I'm kind of, I don't know. I guess you would say I'm probably the 1960s Cesar Romero.
Okay.
I guess attitude-wise, I'm just loud and obnoxious. To where Dragon Con, you can probably drop the F-bomb as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Because it's just some of the stuff that goes on at Dragon Con that I've seen. It's like, women walking around half-assed, almost butt-ass naked.
Yeah.
I can
attest to that.
Huh?
I can attest to that.
Yeah. So I think playing the character, but also too keeping in mind, if it's a family-friendly con, make it a family-friendly version.
That's cool. Well, let me ask this question because I don't think I've asked you before. What is it that got you into cosplaying? Why the Joker, and why the Phantom of the Opera and some of the other costumes you've done? What led you to focus on these characters and actually to get started?
My first cosplay ever was Dr. Kirk Connors turning into the Lizard. Was my first one. This was in 2004 for the first con that I know of in Jacksonville, DreamCon, which I don't think ever happened again. And it was a small, medium-sized con, and it was one of those. I think just from my nerdom, seeing movies and stuff like that, to where, hey, people dress up for Star Trek conventions, and I know people dress up for other conventions because I knew of Dragon Con. I knew of it, never been, but I knew of it, and kind of do a little bit of cosplaying to where it's just like, hey, look, I'm gonna dress up. To where I had they were like blue pants. I got a black button-up shirt and a lab coat, and I got green makeup, and I kind of painted scales and stuff on me. And that was also too my first costume for Heroes Con when I moved up here. But a lot of it was just, hey, people dress up for these. I'm gonna dress up.
Yeah.
Seen a cosplayer before in my life, but I knew. Well, I take that back. Hold on, I'm trying to think. No, I've seen footage of people at Dragon Con because of the comic book shop, Gotham City Limits, that I used to hang out at in Jacksonville before I moved. I can't remember the guy's name. He was showing footage. He was a teacher, and he was showing footage that he recorded that he was going to show his students. And I saw cosplayers there. It was quick. I didn't see a lot of great detail in it because it was just so crowded.
Yeah.
I couldn't pick out. Now you can go online and just there's photos because people stop and pose. Yeah. So I want to say that's really my first incantation of cosplaying, to where I was always a Spider-Man fan, and Dr. Kirk Connors, I think, was to me a quick, easy costume that I could put together.
Okay. Now was this with lizard skin? Did you have the lizard tail, or were you just transformed back to one arm missing Kirk Connors?
I kind of did it to where there was a scene that burned an image in my mind from The Amazing Spider-Man, and it was when Connors was the lizard, but this was many seasons later, and he's kind of turning into the lizard. He got his hand back, and he was all scaly. He was still human. He had his human hair and everything, human features. It was just scaling. That kind of burned an image in my mind where it's okay, let's start doing mid-transformation. He's starting to transfer in. So I did, for that one, since his right arm is what was missing, that's where most of the makeup was on me. Okay. On the neck, I did the green, I did the little things. People thought it was a tattoo, which I thought was amazing. So I had a little bit on my neck, I had a little bit here, not that much, and then I had it on my arm a little ways. And it was, you can tell I was an inexperienced cosplayer because every time I posed, I'd always pose like this. Yeah. To show off my makeup. No expression, just, hey, can I get a photo? Yeah. Can I get a photo? Yeah. I mean, I didn't, where now, you get a photo of me, it's whatever wild thing's going through my mind, I'll make a face or whatever. Yeah. Show you my butt. But it's I forget. I'm on my phone. I'm trying to hold it, so that's why that happens. That's okay. So, I mean, that was just completely inexperienced. And I revisited the lizard again in 2006, because I moved up here in 2004, so I went to HeroCon in 2006, so I revisited the lizard again, but I did half my face. I kind of did a two-face thing. Oh, okay. More scales on it. And still kind of did the same type of posing to where it's just throw my arm up, because it's hey, look, I did makeup on my arm. Let's get that in there. And then I bought a black costume Spider-Man suit off of eBay, which that suit had to get retired a couple of years ago because they started getting holes and stuff in it. Where that one I actually started doing posing, where I did when Spider-Man sits down, he's kind of crouched over and he's got his the spider sit down. Yeah. Like that, flinging the web, posing of me kind of crawling on the floor type deal. Mine actually photoshopped me like that, kind of climbing a building, which
nice, the classic spider pose.
Yeah. that one was that suit was special because one, it's black costume, which is my second favorite costume.
Mm-hmm.
Also, two, I did a couple birthdays for it, so that suit paid for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like my sister-in-law was talking to somebody. It's like, yeah, no, if you need a Spider-Man, he's got, trying to help me with extra income. I was just like, $50? Like, sure. It's like, okay, cool. So I did $50 for like an hour.
Sweet.
Amazing Spider-Man 3 in theaters for like 3 times because I actually helped out with a fan film that Joe Scott did with Superman. It's like soup, spelled like S-O-U-P, then man.
Okay.
And there was just like I don't remember what the song's about, but it was me and Ian, the guy. Ian did like classic Spider-Man. He was riding his bike. It was like superheroes in real time, in real life.
Okay.
NC Kel song. He did Superman driving, talking on his phone. He hit like trash cans. My friend Jessica Smith, she was Wonder Woman. She was on crutches. Batman bought her birthday cake and he dropped it on the floor outside. I wish there was outtakes because I actually like ate some of it off the cement.
Okay.
And I wish I knew there was Batman because I would have totally like pushed you, and that would have made this scene so much more epic. But the scene is like Spider-Man rides his bike up to the store, goes in the store, buys something, and as he does it, I kind of steal his bike.
Okay. Where is this film?
I'll post the link. I'll have to refind it, but I'll post it in the group chat.
Okay.
So this way, if you guys want to post it on like the after hours or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, it's real short. It's just a whole bunch of us cosplayers. And then that suit had to get retired because after I did the sky jump, the superhero sky jump at the actual sky jump thing, where they raised $500, I got a whole butt and also to the right hand where the pinky is, there's a hole tearing in it. So that suit had to get retired.
So it sounds like you guys do a lot of charity events too. Is that by design? Do you do that to help out different causes, or is this just people just come up to you and say, hey, would you guys like to appear at this event and kind of get build more buzz?
A little bit of all the above. The ones that, like Bob does a lot of charity events, and he doesn't really promote it or advertise or anything because that's not, he's not promoting Bob. He's going to the children's hospital and stuff because these kids love Batman. And that's what a lot of it is. It's like that's how you can tell the true heroes of cosplay instead of the sci-fi ones, because these are the ones that go to children's hospitals, visit kids and stuff like that. I cosplay as a villain, so I don't think that really fits in. But I've helped out with like a couple of charity events and stuff, and a lot of it is because sometimes the charity events will contact the cosplayers.
Okay.
It's, hey, look, we got this charity event. It'd be great if you can come and volunteer for a couple hours and stuff. So those for me are the easier ones because it's like they seek you out and they tell you about it, so you already have the permission to. One that I consider cosplay because I volunteered and didn't get paid for it. It's like when I was Jeffrey the Giraffe for Toys R Us, because from 2004 to 2012, I did a lot of the Walk for Autism at the Lowe's Motor Speedway as Jeffrey the Giraffe, and I volunteered like a lot of the Toys R Us associates kind of got like paid or whatever. I never did. I volunteered my time. And I did it as Jeffrey.
That's way cool, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like that sounds like you and a lot of people who are doing it for the right reasons are just really awesome. That's to be admired. So. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, let's wrap up tonight's episode. We got up close and personal with Spider Vic here.
Yeah.
Look forward to having you on more of the After Dark shows as well, and trying to get the other guys roped into it as well. And get some regular shows going.
Yeah, with it being summer, I don't know how many of the After Dark shows I can do just because of I was able to tonight because I came back from Asheville from work, so I kind of got off at a decent time. But with it being summer, a lot of the guys, we're not getting off until like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock.
That's cool. I mean, that fits with the After Dark theme, man. It's like just whatever's convenient for you, man. We just pop in and just have a good time, just shoot the shit.
Yeah, really.
Cool, man. Well, you get some rest and get some gaming in and whatever else that Spider Vic does on nights like these. All right, man.
I have no girlfriend. That's the only love that I get.
Hey, well, hey, to each their own, man. You gotta, you're helping population control. That's
yeah,
for sure.
We don't want little Vics running around. Okay, that. Okay, we don't want a girl to give birth to the Antichrist right now.
Right. Well, there may be a cause for it at some point, but yeah, right now we're coming back from this this economic downturn. So
we're not coming back. We're just starting to get head deep into it.
Okay, well, yeah. Either way you slice it, it's an adventure.
With the new healthcare laws, we're not coming out of an economic depression. We're about to go headlong into it.
This optimistic financial purview brought to you by Spider Vic.
No, it's just corporate America already doesn't want to see. It's just like that whole people rallying for $15 an hour at McDonald's. It's like you're attacking the wrong thing. You're attacking minimum wage. I'm sorry, flipping burgers, that's not worth $15. What you need to attack is the fact that you need full-time positions. It's what you need to attack for. Stop this part-time bullshit. Full-time is what people need. They need the 40 hours so this way they can afford to support their family instead of having to. Because I'm sorry, $15 an hour at 12 hours a week is not solving shit.
For the next episode, I'm going to have you design a soapbox for you to stand upon.
Yeah,
we can get that rant out in full glory.
Watch. It's like if anybody's never listened to like the podcast before, when I go on a rant, they're beautiful. They're beautiful rants.
There are things to behold.
Wrong, and it doesn't matter because it's just funny to hear me rant.
Indeed.
We'll show you how little I actually know when I go into a rant.
It'll be good times.
Oh yeah.
Vic, thanks for coming on the show tonight, man. We will catch you. We'll catch you around. We'll get another After Dark going. Cool. Any parting words for Turtle fans or just fans in general?
Pizza power, and don't be afraid to put weird random toppings on your pizza, but don't put it all over the pizza. Get Chicago cut where it's a little square, so this way you can do samples. So this way, if you don't like the shit that you put on your pizza, you didn't waste the whole pizza. You only wasted like a little square.
Nice. Words of wisdom.
Yes, words to live by right there.
Awesome. Good stuff, guys. We'll catch you guys later on the next Turtle Lair podcast.
Woo!
Woohoo!